Jakai, hi my friend. Good morning again. Happy birthday, Dylan. For a polite way possible, I should have said hi first. But it's all right. I'm sure that your dog will be ready. Also, I thought this dog was a Gordon setter from the episode of Me or the dog. Same body, I think, different colors. But you said he's an Irish setter. He's red. It's hard to tell in here, isn't it? Lighting off, lighting on. There's a relight button on here, but it's not. Nope. Good morning, Dylan. Hi, Lee. How are you? Aw, Lee, I just want to tell you I love you. That's all. I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad to see you, my friend. I'm very snotty still. I wish Jakai was still here. I think he does a drive-by. I miss him so much, though. I love Jakai. He's so cute, so sweet, so creative, so imaginative. If his mama said he could come stay with Cat, he would come stay with Cat. Lee says it's okay. Things I don't even want to speak it, right? It's okay. Things sometimes not meant to be, are they? And hope you're well. Yes, we're good. We think we're going to go back to work in a week because we just need to. We have exhausted just about all our little hidden savings we've had. We've been squirreling away secretly. Why is Jack so weird looking? Hi, Lady Sky. 48 days till Memorial Day. Jack, why do you look so weird? I don't like it at all. Oh, I'm back to my iPhone. That's probably why he looks weird. Lee says, is Jack going to help you? Did I say we go back to work? It's so funny. That third person talk that sometimes just creeps in. Me, myself, and I, Gosh, Jack, I wish I could take Jack to work with me. Boy, I'd never get anything done. Because Jack loves people so much. You did make me laugh. Thank you. Lady Sky says 12 days till my birthday. But if Dylan comes back in, it is Dylan's birthday today. And one of my favorite people on YouTube, she cooks and roasts. Her birthday, she left me a message. Her birthday is on the 9th. Lady Sky says, how are you, Lee? And he says, I'm okay, Lady Sky. Why is Jack so dark? That's right. I decided it's because it's on my iPhone. This is why I don't go to work first thing in the morning. There we go. Let's see. How does he really look? Lady Sky says, cool, Lee. I'm doing all right too. Lady Sky has been live streaming up a storm lately. Oh, did I miss Carl Shell? Carl Shell. Good morning, Carl. It is, that phone sucks. You figure my picture would be a lot better with an iPhone, but it's not. You think it's better? I still think he doesn't look very red. It's very disappointing. You're very disappointing today, Jack. Be more red. Poor dog. Please said Jack, no, but the background lit up. Yeah, I'm using my iPhone because I guess I was using a crap cord to charge, so it wasn't charging overnight. And I'm only at 30%, so I was afraid to use the phone. How disappointing are you, iPhone? Lisa's more red. He couldn't if tried. He's a natural, blends in. Carl says, we did a live stream on Facebook yesterday and had 1,000 people watching. Wow, that's amazing, Carl. Congratulations. I love that. Dun, 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 dun. Everything is different. That's amazing. You know, I have a little resentment going on. These quizzes that people leave up all night and they're getting tens of thousands of views for no work. It bites my butt just a little bit. Yesterday's so bad. I wanted to go outside and touch the grass, but it was so cold out. I have been not quite right. So I'm waiting for some warm weather. Hello, happy birthday, Dylan. Happy birthday. Lee says yes, not into quiz screen or even silent lives. Excuse you, Jack. That's enough. Rude. That's enough. You have a time limit. You passed it. There you go. Kita B, my friend. Kita B had a birthday, a month ago, Kita B? And we never saw you again. No, not you. Was it you, Kita? They let me back. Hi, Jack and Mama. Hi. Am I remembering that correctly, Kita B? You had a birthday and disappeared on me. You had such a good time. She says, yes. See, I started to question myself. Yes, it's been so weird lately. Well, I hope you've been well. Dylan says, what was the dog doing wrong? Oh, I don't know. What was he doing wrong? Oh, he was being impolite in public, in mixed company, if you know what I'm saying, Dylan. Kita gets it. She says, Jack, LOL. Carl says, I'm hoping to go live later. Okay, Carl. I will keep an eye out for you. It was March 7th, so it has been exactly a month. Wow. Something went wrong. Unknown audio playback warning, buffering timeout. You know, I got this thing in the mail saying my internet has been upgraded, and ever since then, it's been crap. I do more buffering on my own, like roaming the streets of YouTube, than I did before this great upgrade of theirs. Keita says, I think I offended Jack. Absolutely, you did not. Dylan says, okay, well, never mind. Do you get it? Like he was licking himself. Keita says, I had fun, but they blocked me. Who blocked you? And what did you get? You think you offended Jack? I was banned. That's not possible. From here? Not from here because you're a mod. So the only person who could have banned you would have been me, and I did not. Lee says today I'll meet with a magnet group and do a bit of interviews with the other members. Nice. I really liked that the other day when you guys all got together. That was cool. Dylan says, yeah, that's bad. Even my cat does that. Nasty. Look at Jack left us. Rude. Carl says, it is possible. It depends on the, oh, was that the weather? Let me look. It depends on the protest. Oh, is there a protest going on? Your cat, you met Dylan. I figured it out. Hi, Matt is alive. I'm sorry. I think you said hello earlier and I missed it. Hello, my friend. Where is Jack walking tall? He walked away from us walking tall. Jack, come on. Let's go. Rude. He thinks he's going outside. There's a huge possum out there. We're not going out there. He to me says, okay. Lee says, same group, other members of the family will do that. Then, live magnet fish. Nice. Lee says, hello, walking tall. I'm starting to get worried about Deborah. She's headless at the moment. What do you think, buddy? There's Jack. Being just as pretty as you please because he wants me to let him out. Here we go. We're very high today. YouTube are banning people, Carl says. Who are they banning, Carl? Kita B, I hope that's not the case. I don't understand how that is, but I've been noticing some weird things with YouTube lately. There we go. Yeah, hi, cat in the mirror. Hello. Are you feeling better? Huh? Yeah? We are not going chasing possums. We're not doing it. Kita B is asking Carl, why did they ban people? Magic says Jack chased cat. He tried that when he first came in this morning from outside. Huh, didn't you? Are you hungry? Do you want to eat? You have your food? You can go eat? Hi, sweet boy. He's in a little bit of a mood. Carl says, I know the answer as to why they're banning people. What is it, Carl? Easy. Dylan says, oh, I see you, Jack. Well, it was a little warm here in Kentucky. It got 65 degrees, but the wind was blowing way too much, making it cold. And it's only going to be 59 here tomorrow. Dylan, that's the same it was yesterday. Jack, it was super sunny. So it was like, oh, I'm going to go sit out in the sun, take my shoes off, put my feet in the grass. And as soon as I went out, the wind was so cold. It was miserable. I did that a couple times. Kita B says Jack is pretty. That's not pretty, Jack. Look, he just moved so I wouldn't notice what he was doing. He's sneaky. So sneaky. Jack, that's enough. He doesn't listen. There we go. Just a little delayed. He needs a new flea collar. He's not after fleas. Lady Sky says 52 degrees. Currently in Nashville. Burr. What's the high gonna be though? And what's the feels like? I can't look at my weather right now. Walking tall, you're right though. Jack does need something. He had a huge, well, he didn't have a tick on him. We found a huge tick. I don't know where it came from. But I touched Jack everywhere except for his butt. I don't know where that ticks don't usually hang out near a butt, right? I don't know. 68 degrees for the high. What's the feels like? Carl says it's going to rain from Storm Carl. Why would you do that? God, I feel like we've done this before, Carl. I feel like deja vu. So Carl's got a lot going on. You have protesters, Storm Carl. What else is going on over there, Carl? Magic Dragons is for him. It's going to be 70 degrees. That's still pretty cool, right? Good morning, Toy Pops. My birthday was a day like any other day, except for I had a hamburger. Thank you for the love. We love you too. Feels like 52 today during the day or right now? Okay, it's probably right now. Walking tosses, I just checked. No ticks. This one was huge. There's no way I could have missed it. I mean, it's so big that I have it in a glass and it's not moving. Right now, Lady Sky says, gotcha. It was yesterday, Lee. And I'm kind of glad it's over. Kind of glad it's over. Why am I so stuffy? How are you, Toy Pops? I'm never sure if I should carry on a conversation with you because I'm never sure if you're here. Why is everything so yellowish? Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Carl. Carl, you couldn't. Carl, do you hear me? Keita says a huge tick. That's scary. I know. I don't get where it could have been on him. And usually, like we went to Asheville about this time last year, or maybe in May. I'm not sure. We went to Asheville last year, and Jack got like 3 ticks, but they didn't stay on him. I got them before I can get my monetization back. Toy Pups, June 23rd. Toy Pups, it's a dud. Okay, Lisa's, May sounds about right. That's the main start of ticks en masse. Yeah, I'm so surprised that I found one in my yard. I mean, because he's not been anywhere. Well, where have we been, Jack? We've been to a few dog parks. But I don't know. I just don't know. I do, so anyways, I do need to get something for Jack. For sure. And we used to use a pill that did fleas and ticks all together, and it was wonderful. No, we did a pill for fleas, and nope, we did a topical for fleas. And we did a chewable for ticks. Heartworms. The topical was fleas and ticks, and they don't make it anymore. That's it. How and why you lost it. Same. I got the same message Daisy did. Inauthentic content. And it was most or a majority. I don't remember the wording. Something like that. But it was like not 1 or 2. It was like a majority of your content is inauthentic. I really feel like, it's a new AI they're using. And I feel like there's a glitch. And they haven't caught it. And if they catch it, they'll never tell on themselves. I'm not saying I'm saying maybe I deserved it, but I don't think Daisy May deserved it. Carl says I'll never be monetized. Walking tosses 58 low, 78 high, Los Angeles nice. Right, that's why I think maybe Toy Pups, it's a glitch. Carl, it's take over 1,000 subs, I think. 4,000 watch hours needed also. How are you, Lee? You're all good, and then you're back. Are you back and everything, Lee? I did appeal, but I was a smartass, and I thought I could do it all by myself without doing some research. It didn't matter. Carl says if I had my way, I'd get rid of monetization. I don't blame you, Carl. My attitude is I was doing this before monetization or before I even thought about it, so I'm just going to keep doing it. He says, I don't think I'll get there as hours keep dropping. 2650 now from, wow, jeez. Keita says, I agree with what you're saying. And wait, where did Jack go? Come on, Jack. I'm not taking you outside, sir. Wow, Dylan. Dylan says, I had a yellow lab. Hang on, I'll yell for Jack if I can mute this. Well, I guess you're more familiar with monetization than me because I never made a lot of money. Okay, Dylan says, you better stay in here. What are you up to, Rotten? Come up here on the bed. Come on. I'm sorry. Dylan says, I had a yellow lab retriever at one time, and you may have thought he was really friendly, but he was not. He would bark and growl at people, and we can't take him to dog parks. I had one like that. Willow, she was, what was she? A chow chow. Yeah, a chow chow Labrador retriever mix. And you'd think she was sweet, but she was not. Same, Dylan. Toy Pop says, I like monetization, not so much for the super chats, but the fact that once you could Jack. Oh, that's why I said I didn't make that money. Content, it makes you a lot of money. I think that's very deceiving. Jack, you're so rude. Oh no, Lisa says, I said if my YouTube drops to 2,500, that's the point I hang up the towel. I think you just have to make the long push. And now that you have maybe some extra time and a little less focus on one thing, maybe you could do that, Lee. Walking Tall says, maybe you need to do what Toy Pups and other people are doing, the thing that we don't particularly care for. Maybe that'll get you there. I think that would definitely get you there, Lee. Walking Tall says, Deborah is gone. Maybe you picked up the tick when you tried to hide her body. Maybe, because there's some truth in that Walking Tall. Magic Dragon says, Toy Pups, like how much are we talking about, LOL? She says a lot. Magic Dragon, you would have to be putting out a lot of really watched it's a lot more than work than you might know or consider. Ooh. Bailey says, poor sad Jack. Hi, Bailey. Keita says he came right back. Well, you didn't hear me. I muted and yelled for him. I used my mom's voice. Thank you, Keita. Keita B, we have missed you. She says, before I got demonetized, I was meeting my amount every month from shorts and videos, so I didn't have to depend on the super chats. I'm struggling to get it fixed because I do need the income. Magic Dragon says, I hear you, Toy Pups. That's cool. Keita B says, super chat takes 45%. I thought it was just 30%, Keita B. Hudson, hello. Carl says, I'd refuse monetization. Okay, Carl. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says hi to Hudson. Hudson's? Yes. Walking Tall says, oh, he's eating, sorry. See Jack run. Run, Jack, run. Is this the house where Jack lives? Cat is the lady who lives in the house where Jack lives. It is Hudson. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Toy Pup says, I used to do at least 15 or 20 shorts a day, sometimes even more. I used to do it at least 5-hour live stream every day and put out long form content 3 times a week. Hi, Grumpy Sapper. It's good to see you. And Hudson says, hello. Now that we got the name straight. Toy Pups, no, but you're doing the quizzes. What is that bringing you in? I see it's bringing a lot. I know it's not bringing monetization, but what do you think it would do for you? If you get monetization back, would you still do those quizzes? I'm not doing that right now because I'm a little sad for losing monetization and not finding it easy to fix it. Thank you for letting me chat. This was great. Sure. Lee says, hi, Grumpy. Rams, thank you. Grumpy says to Lee, hello, matey. Hi, matey. Magic Dragon says, Toy Pups. That sounds like a full-time job. Lee says, I'm off now as I'm going to go meet the Magnet team to go live at 11-ish. Okay, I will definitely keep an eye out for you, and I'll share you out once I find you're on, Lee. Toy Pup says, it is, LOL. But I'm OCD and very determined. You too, Lee. Carl says, I do quizzes. You don't do the live stream quizzes like Toy Pups does. Magic Dragon says, have a good day, Lee. Yes. It was a challenge for me. I was competing with myself. I had been told I'm a workaholic. Well, you have a lot of labels, sister. Grumpy Sapper says, I was demonetized because people mass reported me with false claims. I was remonetized after investigation. There are some horrible people on YouTube that spread hate. Magic says, I do live streams just for fun. And you're just feeling your way into them, right? I hear you sometimes talk about your ideas and stuff. Grumpy Sapper says, I do the quizzes too. Do you do the silent lives with just the quiz up? And are you seeing tens of thousands of visitors? How Magic Dragon is linked back up with you. You could learn a lot from Toy Pups, Magic Dragon, if that's what you want to do. I think you will find that most channels are not making the money that maybe she is saying. Maybe she's a little special, or maybe it's the work she puts in. But what I saw and what other people I know of and who have talked about it have seen, it's not been a whole bunch. And the minimum that you have to make to get a check is $100. Kita P says, can you start another page? I could. I just don't. Grumpy says, Cat, you have been... No, I don't think I have, Grumpy Sapper. I don't think we're talking about the same type of quiz. It's like... Oh, I don't even know. Carl says, very few people support me. Okay, Carl. Dylan... I'm sorry, Dylan. Hang on a minute. Carl, I love you. I love you so much. And I wish... Well, I did have one day of Carl being a happy guy, so I wish I saw more of that happy guy, Carl. Jack, that was a lot of food all at once, sir. Nikita, good morning. Yeah, we had a great Easter. My dad was resting after he was rushed to the ER with sharp pain. He collapsed in front of Midnight Junior. So what did they decide, Nikita? My quiz. See, that's why I don't think we're talking the same quizzes, Grumpy. He says my quizzes are interactive and animated. Yeah, we were talking earlier about the ones that are silent live streams with just a blank screen. They're very, very popular. Walking Tall says sleep streams work out the best if you're trying to get watch hours, but don't listen to me. I told Deborah the same thing when she disappeared. I have a feeling, I feel weird about the energy of watching somebody sleep. Like, I would not want the energy of people talking about me, no matter what they're saying, while I was sleeping. I just feel like that would be, no, uncomfortable. Not even for, you didn't tell me nothing. You hush. Deborah did an overnight stream once when we were trying to get our hours. So, yes, we've done it too. Oh, Grumpy Cypress is mine. Our music. I have been to one of yours then. Yes. Nikita says Midnight Junior meowed like crazy. That's how his mom found out. Wow. So what did they say at the hospital, Nikita? Uh-huh. Um, so Toy Pups is explaining why she does it. Grumpy Sapper says, let's go back to Happy Carl. I am the one grumpy. Right? I agree. That's what I said. Carl says, I'm happy when I speak to Tina and Avery. Aw. Kita B says, Jack said go to bed. LOL. He's over it. He really is. Nikita says they found blood when he went to the bathroom at the ER. They are doing blood work to see if he's starting to get diabetes. Really? Oh, wow. Grubby says to Dylan, you're so vain. By the way, Dylan's birthday. Happy birthday, Dylan Thomas. That dog definitely doesn't need to eat the food all at once like that. No, he gets a bellyache. That's why he's laying on the floor like that. You're right. I was feeding him smaller meals, but then I felt like I wasn't giving him enough. Kita B says, Nikita isn't me. Yes, I know. Did I call you, her? I'm sorry if I did. I do know you guys are two different people, though. Dylan says, wow, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, wow. Nikita says, plus they told my dad he needs to lose weight. He was 180 pounds and now he's 260. Yeah, that's a big jump. Wow. The only photo I've seen of him, he doesn't appear to be that big. Grumpy Sapper says, don't you just hate it when you open the pack of biscuits or cookies and they are all broken? That's when you make a bowl of cereal. I learned that from my brothers, by the way. Carl says, it's my channel's birthday. Your new channel, Carl? Is your new channel a year old? I don't think it is. How old is it, Carl? Magic says, Jack is going to decide if he's going to go in the closet or not. And Kita B says, happy birthday to Dylan. Yes. And Toy Pups Hat says, happy birthday to your channel, Carl. Dylan says, wow, I love Carly Simon. You're so vain. I like it. I grew up listening to Carly Simon. Toy Pop says, I love you, Cat. Back to bed, girlie. You always thank you, Toy Pop. Sweet dreams, my friend. The Valentine pic was old. An old one before he met me and Mom. I see. Hey, Jack. Nope, nope. You got to stay in here. We're not going. Come on, stay in here with Mom. Walking tosses. I guess that's Jack letting you know he's ignoring you. Yes. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. I know. I know. Oh, Carl. Oh, Jack, you're dandruffy. My goodness. Oh, have I ever heard of a pretzel Twix pie before? No, ma'am. And no. Nope, I wouldn't. Carl says you'll never see music on my channel, but you will hear me sing occasionally. Keita says Jack wants to go. He does, but we've been out. He just wants to go out and chase a possum, and I don't want to. Magic Dragon says, well, I better go back to sleep. I gotta make computer chips in the morning. Good to see everyone. Have a good day. Bye, Magic. Have a good day, my friend. Nikita says, I'm hoping once me and Mom live with him, we will make sure he eats right and not eat so much junk and fast food. Oh, we will be teaching him how to cook. He never learned how to cook. So what are you guys waiting for? Grumpy Sapper. I love you for trying. Walking tosses. There's something out there he can't resist. Yeah, a big, big possum. Lady Sky says, me neither, Cat&Jack. Never heard of that pie before. Does it sound tasty? I would not eat it. That's why I was saying no. Not for me. It's too junky. Too much junk food. Junky. Pretzels and Twix. Not for me. Dylan says, it sounds like it could be fun, Lady Sky, but yeah, not my idea of a pie. Dylan says, yeah, I don't blame you because you never know if bears be out there because bears do live in Smoky Mountains, you know. Andrew saying, what's going on? Can someone? Nothing. Nothing is going on here. The dog wants to go out. I don't want to take him out. We're arguing. No, come on back. Let's go. Come on. Ketamine. Jack, come in here. Lay down. Right there. Sit. 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 You see my arm? I'm doing the signal. You must sit. It's the rule. Well, too much junk food like candy bars. I'm just not into candy bars being put into pies or desserts. That's all. Like pies to me are like apple pie and blueberry pie and cheesecake. Oh, that's not pie. Dylan, our friend Lady Sky is in Nashville. I am in the other side of Tennessee by North Carolina and Virginia. Andrew says, this breed is so cute. Jack says, thank you. Nikita says, lemon pie. Dylan says, all right. Carl says, goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I hope you have a good day. I think you said something about JP, but I don't see JP, so JP, call Carl. Serious business. Boy, why are you testing me today? Huh? Do you want this nasty bone up here? I'll give you that. Up here. You gotta get up here, though. Oh, is that interesting? I was gonna give it to you. Oh, Jack got the bed so dirty. What have you been doing? Ew. Ew, it's so gross. Cheesecake is a pie according to Google Cat. No way. That's funny. Before you end up in the box in jail. There you go. Sit up there and eat that. Let me turn this a little bit. There we go. There's my boy. Oh, it's so cold this morning. There we go. There we go. Good, the dog, get back here. He finally listened. I found something to make him stay for. Grumpy Sepper says, Carl Shell, go and have a nice day. Relax and chill. Bye for now. Well, Carl might go live later, so if you get a chance, go by and see Carl not being grumpy. Oh, he did eat. Sorry, Jack. I was like, I usually give this to you after you eat. He did eat. Cat is just lost. This is, like I said, this is why I do not get up straight away and go to work and drive or do anything. Walking Tall says, if Deborah was here, you wouldn't be ignoring me and Jack. Did I ignore you, Walking Tall? I didn't mean to. Yes, now he's happy. I agree, Kita. I don't know why I wasn't thinking earlier. Oh, Carl, is this one of your channels? Dubjet Aviation Videos. Oh, weird. I've got a plane video that came on automatically, Carl. Made me think of you. It's called, oh, it is The Lurkers Lounge, live ADS-B tracking and live ATC / Dublin Airport plane spotting. Is that what you look at, Carl? That's wild. Jack's like, what is that? Carl says, Tina has the list now. What is the list? Walking Tall, I thought we were friends. He says, don't do it, Jack. It's a trap. Run, Jack, run. He said, what? Kita, I have not gone back. I think maybe the 17th. I still don't want to go back, but I financially, I just have to now. If I get fired at this point, I can collect unemployment for a while till I find something new, I guess. I just feel like I'm at the age now, it'll be harder to find a job. I'm just scared. Walking Tall says, look out, Jack. Dale is trying to creep up behind you. Dale is just keeping an eye on everything. Dylan says, I was close. I wasn't exactly born 4:30 in the morning, but I was born at 4:29. So you're not even born yet? Go back to sleep for 30 plus 20, 50 minutes. Nikita says jobs aren't easy. But is that true, though? There's so many people out there looking for jobs. No, I mean, there's so many jobs that need help. I'm very confused on what's going on in the world today. Stitch, hi, honey. New account code. Girl, you and your new accounts. That's highly sus. I just want you to know. Highly sus. I'm glad to see you, though. I'm glad to see Stitch again, because I didn't know who Crochet Person was. Dylan says, oh, who, me? I don't know. I don't remember anymore, Dylan. But Carl says, yes, you, Dylan. About the timing? I was kidding with you. Carl says, he's nothing to do with me. He's blocked on my channel. Oh, this channel that I'm watching, the channel that I'm listening, the Lurkers Lounge, they have nothing to do with you. Oh, this is old. This was 5 months ago anyways. Whatever. Kita says, nope, it will be easy to find a new real job. Thank you for that. There's Walking Tall, he says. Cat's going to sneeze. He says, Cat's still going to sneeze. Hang on. Oh, my goodness. That was terrible. It was all just very unsatisfactory. Grumpy Sapper says it is tough to get work now. I'm 57. See, we're close in age, Grumpy Sapper, so Kita's laughing at the not born yet. Stitch says, stupid YouTube doesn't believe me. Uh-huh. I hear you, Stitch. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know how it is where you're at, Grumpy Sapper, but here it's like nobody wants to work. So many places are looking for help. They don't pay crap here, though, in Tennessee. That's the only problem. Like, I work for Pepsi because it is hard work, but it's good pay for the area. I can go to Florida and be making what I'm making now as a cashier somewhere. It's stupid. Walking Tall says, did you see the way he looked at you? It's not my imagination. Which one? Jack or Dale? I did not see. Feld Maniac. Hello, it's good to see you again. Bless you, thank you. Dylan says, blue is my favorite color. Stitch says, oh no, Cat is allergic to me. I'm allergic to Jack. Thank you for the bless you, Kita B. Grumpy Sapper says, society has changed. Oh, yeah. Well, it's definitely changed. I could see some. I'm trying to look for the positive in a Grumpy. I'm sure there's some somewhere. Right? There's some somewhere. I don't know what that is, Kita. You can start slow working the polls voting. I don't know what that is. Grumpy Sapper says, I have always been on time and have a proper work ethic. Oops, sorry. Aw, thank you, Walking Tall. Stitch has 3 more days for her birthday, but before her birthday, today is Dylan's birthday. On the 9th, the day before Stitch's birthday, is She Cooks and Roast's birthday. And then the next day, the 10th, is Stitchy's birthday. Does that sound about right, Stitch? For side jobs. I still working the polls. I don't know what that is, though. Stitch says, do you know someone else that has a birthday on the 10th? I know Toy Pups has one coming up. Salma has one coming up. I don't know exactly who on when, though. What do you know, Stitchy? And Dylan says, yes, it is his birthday at 4:29 a.m. It's both yours and Toy Puff's birthday. Congratulations. Polls for voting. Okay. Do those people go door to door? Walking Tall says, Jack, when you mentioned my name before, he looked straight at you, did he? Funny. I missed it. Oh. Grumpy says hello to Stitch, and Stitch says no. I go window to window, not door to door. You stop that. Walkie Tall says, you and I are more than just friends, I feel. But by the same token, Jack has my allegiance because, as they say, dogs are man's best friend. I don't know what to say. Hi, Yogi. Kita says no. No, not going door to door. Is it making phone calls? What are you doing? I need to know about these things. I don't know how much I want to get involved in anything to do with elections. No door to door. Well, that's good. Dylan says, during winter time, I seriously stay hungry all the time, and during the summer times, I stay freaking thirsty all the freaking time. You sound very unhappy about it too, Dylan. Everybody does. Well, the thirsty all the time. I'd say I like to eat during the winter too. It's just comforting. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. Something for sure. Something's up. Let's take some allergy pills. Sounds good. Let's take, I'm not allergic to Jack pills. There's my Paul. I was looking for you. I was thinking of you in my mind. You heard me. I drew you here. Hello, my friend. Jack, I'm cold, man. I'm just cold. I hate being cold. Dylan hates being hot and Cat hates being cold. I am okay. Stitch says there is a monster under my bed and its name is what? Brrr, I'm cold. Keita says, if you can work remotely, just put in your experience. Really? Because that's what I want, is to work remotely. I don't want to ever leave my house again. That's what I thought. But I was wondering, why is Sasha under the bed and not on the bed with you? Oh no, Paul, really? Paul says, I think we got some snow. What the heck? It's just not right. Dylan says, during the wintertime, I stay freaking hungry all the time. Yes. Walking tall, you're funny. Jack does a good job. Keita says, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's all legal. Oh, that's very curious. Somebody has to say it's all legal. You never hear that about a job. Keita B, I love you. That's very concerning. Oh my gosh, Nature Let's Connect. How are you, Tantra? It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, me and Yogi were talking about you the other day. How are you doing? There we go. Dylan says, and during summertime, I stay. Yes, I've heard you say that now 3 times. You're very serious about it. Stitch says she's mad. Who's mad? Oh, Sasha's mad. That's why she's on the floor. What did you do to our sweet Sasha to make her mad? Thank you for like number 13. Keita says, I took advantage of my background experiences and I work everywhere from home. Nice. Felt Maniac says, Cat, you should narrate audiobooks. Oh, thank you. Stuffy nose and all, huh? Nature Lens Connect says, good to see you too. I'm okay. Thanks. And I hope all's okay with you and Jack. Yes. Dylan says, yes. I don't. Oh, you didn't do it? It did it on its own? Keita's laughing and says, I know. Of course, Tandra. Stitch says, you laid on your bed. Oh, and that's why Sasha's upset? You took her bed. Paul says, books on allergies. Keita B says, example of my background is law, dental, and medical. Wow. I don't have anything like that. I have like more law enforcement. Yeah, more law enforcement type background than anything. And then physical labor. Heavy physical labor. I call myself, no, I won't call myself that because it's not cute. Not cute, Cat. Don't do it. Okay, we got a long sleeve shirt on. Maybe that'll help. Nature Lens Connect. Tandra says, bless you, full of cold. Thank you. Stitch says yes, and I'm cold, so if she gets up here, she's under my blanket. Jack doesn't, well, sometimes. If he's all cuddled up next to me, I'll put a blanket on him, but he generally doesn't want it. He just wants to lay next to me. Dylan says he's also wearing long sleeves. It's not my favorite thing to do, but whatever. It's better than being cold. Keita says you could be a private investigator. Yeah, I don't know if I ever want to do anything like that again, especially these days. It's a different world out there. But it just shows well, I'm either a crook or I'm really reliable and honest. Either one, take your pick. I mean, based on reputations of those type of jobs. Just don't pay attention to me. So much better. I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here. And right here. I would never leave you. Stitch says she likes my 15-pound blanket, but not me hugging her. She's weird. Do you have a 15-pound blanket? What the heck? What in the world is that? Keita's laughing at Jack, and Paul says, I like weighted blankets. I've never tried them. She says, yes, my blanket weighs 15 pounds. Do you like the way it feels? Keita says he didn't like that. What did I do? How long will you be on the stream for, Dylan? I'll be here for another hour or so. Come here. You got snotties. in your eyeballs. There we go. Thank you. So good. Thank you, Baba. Stitch says, yes, it started with your blanket. It started with me stealing my brother's, and then my dad got one, and then Mom got me one. Nice. Finally, right? Oh, I'm glad you like it. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, he didn't like me blowing my nose? I'm sorry. I was doing it. I was like, dang. I usually mute that when I do it, but I was in the other room. I can almost breathe. Thank you for the love on the side. I see you. Don't know who you are, but I see you. Well, it's his fault I'm blowing my nose, so he needs to get over it. He did it to me. They've changed stuff. Oh no. Okay. They didn't change stuff. I'm on a different phone. Dylan says, yeah, I don't like when my nose is like that either. Dylan, you sound a lot like me. I call myself Goldilocks because I like everything to be just right. Dylan says, yes. Well, it is your birthday, so you deserve to have everything just right, even if it's for just one day. Hey, Dylan, is your mom still with us? Or whatever her name is. Big Deborah has lost her head. Um, you know, I used to be into this thing about fairies, and you can invite the fairies into your home. But if you do that, you have to be prepared for the fairies to mess with your stuff and things to just disappear. And then you have to ask very nicely for the fairies to return those things that have just disappeared. You know what? I have not asked. Please bring Deborah's head back. Fairies. Bring her back to me. Dylan, I'm just asking if your mom's still alive. You decaffeinated her? I didn't. Oh, decaffeinated. Yes, I did decaffeinate her. That's great, Stitch. I love you so much. It made me laugh. Oh, Kita B says, happy birthday to Dylan. And Stitch says, stupid talk to text. I know all about it, but it's funny. That was really funny. And you couldn't have done that on purpose. So thank you, talk to text. Dylan says, yeah, my mom is still. My parents are in their 50s and I still live with them. Thank your mom. Say happy birthing day, Mom. Because, well, unless you're adopted. And then you can say, I don't know. But your mom puts in all the work, usually. So I like to say, as well as it being your birthday, it is generally your mom's birthing day. I do know what you mean, Stitch. That's why it was so funny. Oh, good. Dylan says, no, I live with my real parents. Well, then you can just acknowledge all the work your mom put in for you on this day many years ago, 22 years ago, and thank her. You just slid right on out. She did all the work. I think moms deserve a little bit of besides Mother's Day. They deserve a little acknowledgement on our birthdays. And Dylan says, oh, yes, that's right. You'd probably shock her if you did that too. Stitch says, I told my mom all she gets for her birthday is a crazy child. Me. You're not crazy. You're sweet and fun. Kita says, yes, I tell my children I need a give. I gave birth. That's right. Kita says, thank you, and I agree. Kita says, my kids didn't get me anything, not even made me a card. I think that happens as they get older. I didn't even get phone calls. I got texts, which was something, an acknowledgement. I kind of did expect somebody. I did check people's locations, hoping, well, kind of thinking maybe they would surprise me, but no. They have their lives to live. Dylan says, what are y'all going to do for my birthday party? Say happy birthday, Dylan. That's it, buddy. That's all you get. Kita B says, my son usually takes me out, but he didn't. Aw, Paul says, I got mine whatever she wanted. Aw. It's very sweet. I do remember my mom's birthdays though. Like we'd end up with new horses or new chickens, fancy chickens, or a new special goat. Stitch says, my mom gets a happy child in 3 days. Oh, well, why wait? Be happy now. Make it a birthday week, Stitch. Dylan says, well, that's sad, but of course it wouldn't be fair on the chat. I understand. It is Dylan's day. I actually was thinking about doing something with something, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I have this. Okay, so you know my sign back here. I have this piece that goes on it. This is before I've done anything with it. And I was going to turn this into a birthday card, I think, and then it gets attached to the middle bottom of that sign. So I was going to change this into like a changeable birthday, happy birthday sign. I'm not quite sure yet, though. It's got some good, it's pretty thick. Some heavy nails in it. Wow. But, so Dylan, next year, that's what I will have for you. I've got a whole year to work on it. If I'm even still here doing this in a year, who knows? I might say I'm out of here. Stitch says I get Soup or pasta in 3 days. I hope not soap. Dylan says, wow, that's nice. And oh, okay. Sorry, Dylan. It's all a work in progress. It's all brand new. I'm still working on it. Jack, you really like that thing, don't you, buddy? I will do a full house sweep today, looking for Deborah, but I've not had much luck lately. Just doing it still looked good to me. Well, it's an old ad sign. Oh, you're going to go to Olive Garden, huh? Nice. Cat, stop that. No. Stitch says, if my head goes missing, Lou took it. By the way, Lou is my brother's kitten. How is your brother's kitten doing? Your brother's very lucky 3-legged kitten, correct? One of the first surgeries I ever saw was a cat having a leg amputated. It was pretty horrible. Just watching the surgery was rough. It was like chicken. The meat inside looked like chicken. Sorry, Jack. I know, it's kind of rude. If your head goes missing. Funny. He likes attacking me for no reason. He wants to play. He likes you. Better than being ignored, right? Or no? Would you rather be ignored? Stupid bugs. Stitch says my poor toes, though. We'll distract her. Get her a catnip toy. Or him. A catnip toy. When he starts messing with your feet. Kita is laughing at Jack. He really likes that thing, huh? It's gross. I'm about to take it away soon. Stitch is laughing and says he is. I don't want to say that. Dylan says, yeah, dog. Hey, Dylan, do you have any pets? Have you told us if you have pets? Let's move you. Just a minute. I'm going to move you back around here in a second. I just needed some room to move. Here we go. Yeah, dog. Yeah, buddy. It's my hair in the way. I have a cat. He just turned 9 on St. Patrick's Day. Nice. Hey, Jack. No. Hey. Jack. Hang on. Mom voice is coming out. Could you tell the second that I used my mom voice on him? He's like, okay, fine. Jack he's a bunch of itches. Crazy dog. That's right. Dylan said, hey, dog, that's enough. Stitch says, I found my monster. She is laying on my bed listening to you talk. Aw. Stitch says, Dylan, that's a lucky cat. And hi, Wassa. Wassa says, well, what kind of criminal conspiracy do we have going on here? Let me be part of it. Dylan says, yup, he sure is a lucky one for sure. Is he a black cat on top of it all? No conspiracies, no criminal activities going on. I did talk crap about something in particular this morning, kind of got called out. No, he's a short-haired gray cat. Straight gray, like, I did not mean to say it like that. Or is it like a striped gray? There are these powdered gray cats. I don't know if they're a specific breed of cat, but the powder gray ones with no stripes, I am so allergic to them suckers. Man. Hi, Win. Cousin Win is here. Says, aloha, Jack. Aloha, cousin. Aloha, other friends in chat. Hello, Cousin Win. I hope you're doing well. How is life on the islands? Aw, Paul says, I loved my gray cat named Kelly. Aw. Stitch says, you are putting the beast to sleep. She's shocked. How did you do that? I have no idea. Wassa says, darn, this is all above board. Okay, I guess. Sorry, just not that exciting this morning. Wow, Cousin Win says, never better. How's life with Jack? Well, I have complaints. No, kidding. Life with Jack is good. Jack is the one great thing in my life. You know, I had to go do some stuff yesterday out in town, and it was like most of my day. So I put Jack in his bed, and I said, this will be good practice because when I go back to work, he has to go to bed. I felt so dang guilty the whole day. And when I came home, he had gotten out anyways. Rotten dog. Dylan says he's like light gray cat. I believe maybe a little dark. It might not be the same type of cat. Wassa says, you're in Hawaii, Win? Jealous here. Unfair. Life is unfair. And to hear how he got there, too, it's kind of crazy with Wassa. Cousin Win says he actually put the stream on for us while you were gone. Okay. I don't know about that, knowing how he dislikes the stream. That would be true love, that's for sure. Wynn says, I live on the big island, grew up in the desert, dreaming about places like this. And he's going to continue. Wassa says he floated there by on accident on a piece of driftwood. Rode a dolphin. What? You're on fire this morning, Wassa. KJ Kelly says, how do you know he doesn't use your computer while you're gone? You know, I know nothing. I only know what I see, and I can only believe. How much of what I see can I believe? Anyways. So, thank you for that. KJ Kelly, good morning. Dylan says he is crazy back during Christmas time. No matter how much my mom does, I don't quite does, he would still go after the tree, yet he almost died because the wires choked him. Oh my goodness. Looked like Jack almost choked on that bone. Wow. So your mom was trying to keep him away from the tree, but he would still get in there and almost choked him. That's crazy, Dylan. Your mom went to spank him. Spanking cats does not work, unfortunately. Maybe a little water in a spray bottle, but on electricity, probably not the best idea. That's tough. Wassa says, Jack's left troll comments under my cat videos before, so I know he uses your computer when you're gone or asleep. You think it's Jack. And Paul is laughing. Toy Pups is back. Welcome back. She says she cannot sleep. I'm sorry. I don't have that problem. But a lot of people in here have that problem. Dylan says, I'm sorry. We had to do something because he would act crazy, but yeah, he almost died. So for this year, 2026, we make it a smaller tree. Toy Pup says, hey, Stitch. And Toy Pups is sending lots of love. Because today is Dylan's birthday, the 9th is She Cooks and Roast's birthday, and the 10th is our lovely friends Stitch and Toy Pup's birthday. Still have lots of more. When is, I thought Selma's birthday was before yours, Toy Pups. Do you know? Well, of course you know. KJ Kelly says, imagine if dogs had thumbs, big time mischief. Absolutely. I agree. So true. You can see them sometimes, especially Jack will hold something out he's trying to do something with, and you can see he's like, I'm missing something. If I just had something. KJ Kelly says, yep, I read that. Paul says a lot of April birthdays. Yep, our parents were busy, right? Back in the wintertime, fall. Dylan says, yes, because it pretty much ruined me and my mom because I didn't know he got strangled. And I could see how that would be really traumatizing, Dylan. And I do know a lot of cats die getting hung up in window shade cords. What are they called? The blinds. So yeah, I could see how that could happen and how that would be really, really traumatizing. Do you remember the other day, Dylan, I was telling the story about Jack and how he's so sensitive about his tail because I would grab his tail to keep him from running off with a sock? It's because I was traumatized seeing something bad happen to an animal. I understand. Wassa says, no, I have one cat video about cat scratch fever and how it's brain pairs. I had a girlfriend who had cat scratch fever, and she had a scar on her neck where they had to intubate her. Changes your personality, lowers your inhibitions, and makes people promiscuous and likely to engage in risky behaviors. Well, she was like that older, but she was also from a family of addicts. So there's that. Hey, Renee, I love you wherever you are. I worry about her. Stitchy says, I'm going to head out. I'm tired. I keep dropping my phone. Oh, no. All right, Stitch. I love you so much. And you better come by on your birthday or I will find you if you still have a channel. I'm so confused on who you are anymore. Who are you really? I just take your word for it. That's you. And Dylan says, oh, yeah, I remembered that well. So I understand what you're saying about seeing something so traumatizing and it affecting how you behave. Wassa says, later, Stitch, sleep tight. And she says, love you. Okay, I will. I'm the baby, gotta love me. She is, and you are, and I do. Toy Pops, what are your plans for today? Hawassa says, where else have I heard the name Dylan? He's been over at Yogi's. He went over. Yeah, he's been to Yogi's. KJ says, Ted Nugent wrote a song called Cat Scratch Fever, but I think it meant something different. LOL. I never looked it up, but I wouldn't doubt it. I do remember the song, and of course, when you meet somebody who's had cat scratch fever, you automatically think about the song. Pasta says, oh wow, that dinosaur puppet show. And Paul says, yes, it's different. And Dylan says, yep, I was over there at Yogi's. Oh, Wassa says, no, I mean there's a famous Dylan Thomas. I don't know. I know last night, was it last night or yesterday, y'all were talking about 90210 and Dylan. So the name's been up in the air recently. Another Dylan. Dylan says, yeah, there you go. I am famous. Paul is laughing. Dylan says, that's true because I want to be a weatherman. Do you really? That's pretty different. Oh, Wassa. I taught her about that on The Baby Gotta Love Me. We used to watch that when I was a kid. Yes, the dinosaur puppet show. I just didn't think about it being called that. Yes, I remember that from when think I was a little bit older, but it was played in our home. It was like Friday nights. It was like the thing to watch. And I always remembered that. And anywhere Stitch goes, she is the baby. It was called Dinosaurs. I don't remember. It was called that I'm the Baby Gotta Love Me show. It's on YouTube. You can find episodes of it on YouTube. I actually made a video for Stitch, I think. Hey, Bubby. All right, you did a good job. You're tearing all pieces. Gotta take it, baby. Sorry. I got something else for you, though, okay? Please forgive me. You're so good. You're such a good boy. Look, this bed is disgusting. That's the end of Jack treats. Buddy, you're in trouble. What was it called? I really... I wonder if it was the same time that, what was that movie? Land Before Time came out. That was big when my brothers were kids. Such a good movie. It was called Dinosaurs. How creative and unusual. I was about to look it up. Thank you. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I said it and I was like, that's not right. And I was like, yeah, I think that's right. But I'm glad you looked it up because I was right. I was right. Woohoo! Yes. For the first and probably only time today, I was right. It feels so good. I'm going to enjoy it while I have it. Yes. I'm going to hang on to this happy feeling. Jack just gave me the look. Oh, funny, Jack. Just let me have this, Jack. Quit being so judgmental. You and Dale Jr. over there. Thank you, Paul. I have a little thing on my wall. I'll show you guys. I have a little thing on my wall. I was going through this course, and this was one of the things you had to do was stick this somewhere where you'd see it all the time. The egoic, fear-based mind needs to be right, number one. That's Cat. It needs to have conflicts, problems, or drama, or needs approval. See, Cat, 1 and 3 for sure. And the conflict and drama, I just do that with my own life, right? I talk to fictional characters that I create in my life. That could be pretty called dramatic, right? In a certain way. Paul says, definitely not me. No, But it's definitely some of my characteristics. Oh, thank you, Dylan. Wassa says, Dylan Thomas was a famous poet. Dylan Thomas is a famous Major League Baseball player. Wow. Look at you go on your birthday, Dylan. Look at your namesakes out there. And Dylan Thomas is a 3-time Emmy-winning reporter. Oh, Dylan, do you hear that? A reporter and a weather person are very similar. You should look into that. Nice little synchronicity for you on your birthday. Dylan says, wow, right? We should do that for everybody's birthday. Thank you, Asa. That's a great idea. Just figure out who was born on this days. That's fun. Sometimes I like looking up holidays. What weird holiday is today that you've never heard of before? Because there's so many. Like you can apply for a holiday. Did you know? Paul says Dylan is a huge factory north of me. Huh. Let's see. What holidays does Dylan share? I never use the search on this. Let's see. All right. Today, Tuesday, April 7th, features several national and international observances. We won't go over the remembrances because it's really bad. Today is World Health Day. A global health awareness day is celebrated on this day every year. Oh, here we go. National days for the United States. Here we go. Oh, good ones. National Beer Day. National Coffee Cake Day. If anybody sees Coffee Cake Love and Bish today, make sure you say Happy Coffee Cake Day to her. Here's a good one. It's National No Housework Day. I love this. National Cheddar Fries Day. I'm not making this up, I swear. International Tell Yogi. It's International Beaver Day. Oh my gosh. What does that say? National Integrated Respiratory. Does that Respiratory Care Week? Oh, yeah. That was pretty fun though. I like that. Paul says Snoop Dogg and I share a birthday. How cool is that? Dylan says, okay, I need to cool off. That's a bit too much. That's great. I think it's awesome. It's awesome. Wonderful things all in your day, Dylan. Wassa says, I share a birthday with Diana Ross, Steven Tyler, comedian Martin Short, actress Keira Knightley, country singer Kenny Chesney, actress Jennifer Grey. Gosh, I don't think I've seen her in a while. Actor Michael, don't know him, and actress Leslie Mann. Paul says, nice game. And Wassa says, not that I care a whit about celebrity. It was still fun. I really like the international and the national holidays. But actually, U.S. holidays are kind of fun. Like I said, you can apply for a holiday. You can make it a holiday. I just remember this from a podcaster. Paul says they probably tell people they share a birthday with you, Wassa. How fun is that? Jack, are you just done? He says we're fired. Oh, plug that phone back in. Wassa says, oh, for sure. If they have any class, they do. Wassa, you were live with Lady Sky the other day. I got to listen to a little bit. It's always interesting to hear people's voices, right? Paul agrees 100%, he says. What did I accomplish yesterday? I did my taxes. Woohoo, go me. I paid a bill. I didn't do much else. I had so much running around to do. It was stupid. Hamilton St. Ives, hello, my friend. Oh, he says Cat&Jack and Cat. My two favorite redheads. Hamilton St. Ives. Did you make up that name? It's a wonderful name. It's one of my favorite names on YouTube. Good morning to you. Paul says, change your name to Sue. Oh, wait a minute. Wassa says, always interesting. I hate it though. Since scleroderma has ruined my lungs, my voice isn't nearly as deep. But you have a really nice voice though. Really, I mean, you would never notice anything's different about it or you had any issues. Paul says, change your name to Sue. Hi, baby. What's up? Oh, big sigh. I took away your thing. I'm sorry. I love you. You're the cutest boy ever. You are. I love you so much. Hamilton says good morning. And oh, it's very made up. It's lovely. Good job. I told you that my dad used to sing that song, an old country song about my name is Sue. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Hang on for me, Jack, okay? Just hang on to things for me. That was not satisfying either. I'm not done. All right, I'm going to blow my nose real quick. I'll spare you. So annoying. I have a really awesome sneeze just dying to get out. I haven't quite hit it yet. Paul says, people have told me I sound just like my dad. You know what's scary is I look just like my mom. That's scary. Dylan says, well, I'm still awake and it's 3:38 a.m. Do you have plans for tomorrow, Dylan? I mean, for today? For your birthday? Thank you, Paul. And thank you, Hamilton. It doesn't help. I have a sick chicken under me, and I think that's making things a little worse. But I gave her treatment yesterday. It's do or die time. She needs to make a decision. Is she getting better or not? I was thinking, how long can I keep her underneath me? Because I think she's keeping me from getting better. Dylan says, we're going to Walmart to get a cake. Nice. Any particular cake? Ice cream cake? Cookie cake? Cheesecake? Hamilton says, oh, you have a cold? No, I have allergies. But I'm taking my shot for my allergies. And I feel like I should be a little bit better by now. But I have a few things going against me, like a chicken and a dog. The dog, who I'm definitely allergic to. No cold, though. I don't go, I mean, yesterday I went somewhere, but other than that, I don't go anywhere to catch a cold from anybody. Oh, Dylan says, no, Hershey's chocolate cake. Okay. Huh, sounds really good. Well, you know, I don't know if our friend Cousin Win ever finished his story, Wasa. He went to go help somebody and ended up making the business so good he never came back. He stayed on her couch. Yeah, she offered him a place, a temporary place, and he ended up staying and building a business with her. That's how he ended up in Hawaii. That's so sad he didn't tell the rest of that story. So that would make me think of what Was is saying. I was offered a job by a woman who owned a bunch of payphone lines, from tarot card readings to phone sex. I took the tarot job because it paid $16 an hour in 1995. Wow. When minimum wage was $3.75. But I had to be quit because it was immoral. And you can make your own hours. Cool. Or your own hours too. Wow. Wow. Wassa says, ah, okay, cool. It can happen to anybody. Just make friends with somebody in Hawaii who says, hey, you know, you want to come over? You can sleep on my couch for a few days. Take advantage. Just go. You're in a very kind of cool place, huh? Do you like warm weather, Wassa? I don't think I could do that either, Wassa. Either one. Nowadays, those probably aren't even, I mean, you can get all that stuff for free, basically, right? I don't know. Maybe we should set up a phone line, Jack. He's like, stop. Just stop. Wassa, you have done so many things. It's wild. Wassa says most callers were, you know, wait a minute. Never mind. I'll go back to that. Wassa says most callers were lonely older women who wanted someone to talk to, preferably a man with a nice voice, and willing to pay $6 a minute, but a percentage were desperate people hoping for a miracle. Aw. Dylan says, finally, I feel like I'm about to sleep. Okay, good night, everyone. Good night, sweet Dylan. It's past your birthday time, so officially, happy birthday, Dylan. And I hope you have the very, very best day, my friend. Thumbelina, hello, my friend. So good to see you. 21 likes. Thank you. Thank you for the 21st like. I appreciate you. Toy Pop says, listening and trying to doze off. Your voice is very relaxing. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams to you, too. Oh, you're so welcome, Thumbelina. I don't, Wassa, do you know Thumbelina? I think we met Thumbelina over at Yogi's. Somewhere, something like that. Right, Thumbelina? Wassa says, I couldn't continue to do that. I didn't even believe in tarot then. She gave me a CD-ROM. I put their birthday into my laptop and it would tell me the reading. Oh, interesting. Dylan says, oh yes, it's sad. I cannot sleep good at night. Aw. And Wassa says, yes, I know Thumbelina. Aw, nice. Aw. No, Paul, there's people who do that. It's been on one of those, on a show. People who actually get paid to go give hugs. And it's not sexual. It's just strictly just hugging. Aw. I love you so much, Paul. I wish I could give you a real hug. What do you think, Jack? Silly boy. Are you feeling okay? You feel good? Huh? You look a little weird. You look like you're holding your tummy high and your back up. I am such a overbearing mom on him. Thumbelina says hello to everyone. And Dylan says, say good night. I will say good morning and good night for you, Dylan, for sure. Paul says, Thumbelina, hello. And Dylan says, okay. Jack, come back. Come back, Jack. I'm going to yell for him in a minute. back, Jack. Dylan says, good night, Jack. And okay, see y'all later. Wassa says she really wanted me to do the phone thingy, which again, you could choose your hours. It paid $40 per hour. Wow. But it was not my preference. My friend was so mad at me and thought I was crazy. So, no, I get it. Like, the money sounds awesome, but I've never been one to be able to do things of that nature for money. It's always been extremely uncomfortable to me. Otherwise, oh my gosh, I'd be living the high life with a sugar daddy taking care of me, living on my paradise island. Shoot, I would have had that all set up many years ago. Thank you, the butterfly cushion. Thank you, Thumbelina. All right, I'm going to holler for Jack. I don't think he's listening to me. Thumbelina, where are you located in this great big world of ours? I thought I knew, but now I question everything. I feel like I made a lot of assumptions. Wassa says I got him the job through her. He also isn't gay, but he didn't care for that price. He lasted 2 days. He isn't prejudiced, but you know, man, and they were too much for him, even at that price. I think there's a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little of your spirit that's damaged when you do stuff like that. Paul is laughing. Wassa says 100. All right. Wassa says that was so much money then. I wished I could do it. I hear you. So much money now. Yep, you get to stay. You get to stay in here with us for a little while, okay? It's just a little while longer. Come on. You want to stay up here? Huh? What do you think? Will you think about it? Huh? I'm just not wanting to, my friend. I'm so sorry. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes, I'll scratch your hiney. That's all Jack's doing. There you go. Uh-huh. Lassie says, think about the $7 to $10 per minute the callers were paying. Jack, stop. Really. You can see a lot of credit cards being used. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for being so compliant today. I appreciate you so much. Sometimes we all do things we don't want to do, buddy. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. Wassa says, and there was no shortage. Yeah, I think that's just a statement on where we were then, and can only imagine how much worse it is now. We just don't maybe know as much because, like I said, so much of that is offered for free. You can get that anywhere now on the internet. Repressed American culture. I was going to say I blame so-and-so for that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to behave myself. Only because I love people and I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to offend anybody. Mr. Possessive says, I also blame so-and-so for that. Paul says, going wild is a fear of mine. Huh. Probably a little bit of mine too, Paul. Things being out of control, going wild, out of control. Hello, sweet Bridget. It is Tuesday, Bridget's day off. Good for you. Bingo day. Wassa says the things he told me they said to him. Oh boy. Mr. Possessive, we're talking a little bit about back in the day when you can make funny. You can make funny money doing things over the phone. Oh, Mr. Possessive says, Bridget, we got here at literally the same exact time. Are you the same person? Bridget says, yay, Possessive, I was looking for you. How about going live today, Bridget, this morning and tonight? What do you think? I'm up. Mr. Possessive's up. Let's do it right now. Mr. Possessive says, oh, I'm down with that. Bridget says, but I have a video to watch still. Okay, I'm not going to force you to do anything, sister. Daniel, hi, my friend. And oh, somebody else we're missing, Lois. Lois, if you're out there somewhere, I hope you're just sleeping so good. You don't want to come out of bed. And love you, Lois. And Amanda. And thanks for coming back, Kita B. I missed you. Bridget says, I procrastinate a lot. Me too. That's why it's so draining when I finally go out and I just get a few things done in town. It's like so draining. Daniel says, sorry, I was playing Fall Guys. No, I'm glad you were playing with your friends, Daniel. I just like knowing you're okay. And Bridget says, I just can't seem to get everything done on time. And Wassa says, Mister, there are probably still some jobs like that out there, regardless of whether people can get it free online. Like the 900 numbers for gratification. I don't want to get too graphic because our friend Stitch was here earlier and she could come back at any time. Mr. Whitesnake, hi Steve. I do not have a cold. I have allergies and I'm allergic to my dog and I have a sick chicken in the garage underneath of me. I think she is what's making me really go. Not a cold though. Bridges, and how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. Mr. Whitesnake, I don't know why I don't just is Aria the rescue dog, our friend who comes in here occasionally. Aria's dad, Steve. Mr. Possessive says he's done it and he knows it's still out there. It's just changed. The industry just shifts. Hotlines are classic though. Steve, Mr. Whitesnake says, just drive. Are you Mr. Whitesnake for like the band, the hair band Whitesnake back in the day? Thank you for the drive-by. We're definitely changing that sheet today. It's disgusting. Jack, you are gross. I knew when I put a white one on, it doesn't last long. Wasa says, Mister, you're speaking Chinese to me, but that's just fine. And Mr. Possessor says, Wasa, that's okay. I think we got the gist, though. Things shift and change, but it's still there. Gosh, I remember all those, like if you were on even basic cable back then, the commercials that came on after the news, so many of those 900, call 900, such and such numbers was so popular. You couldn't get away from it. And the commercials would always be hot girls waiting to talk to you. Oh, I'm a Deep Purple fan, but also Whitesnake. Cool. Paul says, nice, Steve. Mr. Possessor says, Stevie, right? Wasa says, yeah, my female friend had those lines in an adult video store and she made millions. Wow. Well, good for her. I'm all for it. You little suckers. I just want to say, this is terrible. Mr. Possessor says to Wasa, it's good money if you know what you're doing. Hard work, though, pun intended. And Daniel says, you know we love you. Thank you, Daniel. I love you. And Mr. Whitesnake says, love the older music. Yes. And Paul says, definitely. GT Gaming fan, good morning. And Bridget says, well, also, I don't get enough people in my lives at night. I get so bored. I know. Daniel says, you are my sweet Jackie. You are our sweet state mate, Daniel. GT Gaming says, happy Easter. Okay, happy Easter. Is it over yet? Have you gone to bed last night? Bridget is so sad about it. Aw. Mr. Possessor says, all the ages comments on my Madonna videos lately have been crazy. I gotta get 2 replies and I'll have fun telling them like it is. Really? Huh. Aw. I figure you'd have enough of a group out there who would appreciate that, Mr. Possessive. They're just jealous they're not Madonna, right? I know I am. Wasa says, at 19, I was deckhand on a cruise ship that was almost entirely 35 to 70-year-old women, and I was more there to wear a too tight uniform than anything. The women were terrible, stuffing tips in my pocket. Wow. You've done so much, Wasa. It's crazy. And goosing me when I went by. Paul says, what the hell? Mr. Possessor says, oh, I definitely do. A ton of positive comments, but I was surprised by the ageism. I guess I shouldn't be. No, no, because I think there's a generation in there somewhere who's not appreciative of things. I guess we all were at a certain point in our age. We didn't appreciate things that were older or classic or OGs. Bridget says Jackie boy kisses. Aw, I'm so glad he came back. And Mr. Whitesnake says, Mr. Possessive, remember, it is about them, not you. Okay, so we also missed Rosie and Jed this morning. Interesting, they're both not here. And Corrupted. Mr. Whitesnake says to Mr. Possessive, remember, it is about them. Not, did I already read that? Oh, yeah, the nasty comments is about them, not you. Thank you for that. Steve is always so encouraging, and I love you for that, Steve. Thank you. Daniel says, I am going to watch the Bristol race on Sunday. Is it this Sunday? Should I get, I have another Dale. Should I get double Dale out for the race? Mr. Possessive says, my favorite is how people are already defending her in the comments. Love it. LOL. We all gotta love the queens. Aw. Mr. Whitesnake says, we are the coffin dodgers. Really? Oh. What's the sound? Says, Mister, what kind of Madonna videos? You've not seen his Madonna videos? Mr. Possessive, that just tells on you. That just says you're not subscribed to Mr. Possessive. Sorry. You just got told on. Wassa, what am I doing to you? Mr. Possessive says, you're right. I don't ever take offense to negative comments. I think they're funny because I'm out here being iconic, doing iconic things, so I don't care. And Mr. Possessive says, Wassa, videos from her concerts I've been to. She looks fantastic. I mean, I know they played up the big videos where maybe she had just had some work done, but now your video, she looks wonderful. Wassa says, okay. Mr. Possessive says she's gorgeous. Yeah. I don't know. I usually look for Yogi based on Rosie being here, and she's not here. And Wassa says, go look at. You've got to look at some of Mr. Possessive's videos. The proof is there. Because she definitely had some work done. And I think that the paparazzi got a hold of some pictures of her right after her work, or maybe she went somewhere where she was extremely swollen. But she looks really good now. Mr. Whitesnake says, you should see the comments Aria gets. Who says nasty things about a dog? Nutters. And it's miserable people. What did you just get finished saying? It's about them. They're just spitting out their nastiness. You're right, though. Who does that? You got to feel a little bad for people who are that miserable because they're living in that 24/7. Daniel says, I ate a chicken bacon sandwich and some pickles and fries for supper. Nice. I had a bacon double cheeseburger yesterday for my birthday. It was really good. Really, really good. It was all I ate all day. And do you know, a burger at a fast food place, $10. What? Obviously, I don't do that. $10 for just a burger? Mr. Possessive says, exactly. It evened out in the end. And Bridget says, yummy, Daniel. Wassa says, I was in love with Madonna as a little kid when True Blue was released. I used to say I was going to grow up to be famous so I could marry her. Aw. Bridget says, no yogi yet. I just checked on my other phone. Thank you. Mr. Possessive says, I really just appreciate the engagement too. Wassa says, way too experienced. And Mr. Possessive says about the comment being in love with her. Wassa, that's so adorable. OMG. Mr. Whitesnake says, anyway, I am out of here. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Take care and much love to you all. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you. Wassa says, I still have True Bloom memorized. Aw. Paul says, bye, Steve. And Mr. Possessive says, it's a great record, Wassa. You know, sometimes the level of BS that I shut my mouth through is amazing. I'm sorry, I'm just bringing up some memories. Wassa says, around the time her movie/documentary came out, I changed my mind. Oh. Oh. Our sweet fan Tandra left me some comments. It was really nice. Spill a cat? No, I can't. I'm just so impressed. I'm patting myself on the back over here. But then I still spilled it, right? In a way. Stupid. Hi, Rich. Mr. Possessive says the erotica era and Truth or Dare are iconic. How are you, Rich? I'm sorry. We're getting ready to go. I'm already checked out over here. There we go. That's my permission slip. Rich says, I'm good, sweetheart. Happy belated Easter holiday. Well, thank you. Yes, Mr. Possessive knows the drill. He says, have a great one, everyone. You too. Where are you at now? What are you doing? Are you still at home getting ready to go? I need to hear yes. I'm living my best life. Can't wait for my next tour. All right. He may have already checked. Oh, in LA. And yes, I'm thriving. Good. Yay. Thank you, my friend. All right, guys. I love you. I really, I love you. I love you. I love you all so much. Paul, I love you. Bye, guys. I hope to see you again soon. Bingo tonight. That's right. And Lee, Magnetic North Adventures is going to be live this morning. And Carl said he may go live this afternoon. Bye, Paul. Bye, Bridget. Bye, everybody.